Hello and welcome to Just a Guy with your social educator, your LLB, your loony left bully.
That's right. It's me, Mike D, Mike Zuckerberg, back again. Absolutely loving the fact President Trump is doing exactly what he said he was going to do, making America great again. Look, guys, we're not even a month in. Not even a month in from when he took office. All right, there's winning, winning. There's so much of it. It continues every day you wake up. President Trump is winning on a different front. It's amazing. I mean, I thought he did good in his first term. He's learned. He's learned, and he's moving on. He's doing better things. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus in on today, guys. We're going to focus on just so much winning coming from President Trump and his administration, and also we all know there's two major parties. You're either an R or you're a D. I usually call them socialist, communist, Marxist, but lately the D stands for dumbass. All right, we're going to address that here today too. Let's get to the first part. Okay, last time we spoke, I said Happy Terrorist Day. Mexico, Canada, China all got hit with tariffs. Colombia got hit with emergency tariffs and sanctions. The winning keeps coming, guys. Democrats, the Socialist, Marxist, Communist Party, who are freaking out. Oh, the world's going to shut down. We're not going to have anything on the shelves. He's going to destroy America. What happened on Saturday? Tariffs are imposed. Not even 3 or 4 days in Canada, Mexico, fold. Okay. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, one of the biggest dumbasses out there. Okay. He wrote on his social media account Monday afternoon, Canada will be spending $1.3 billion on a plan to reinforce its border. We have new helicopters, technology, and personnel, as well as additional resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. All it took was a 25% tariff, guys. That's all it took. I said it in a little bit of jest, because it shouldn't even have took that. You would think that these Canadians would not want criminals and drugs in the nation. You know, I guess how would it if they're going to the United States? I guess they really don't care. So whatever, Justin Trudeau, you're not going to be there much longer anyway, so it don't matter. Hopefully you Canadians smarten up a little bit though, just a little bit. Okay. Well, congratulations, President Trump. Canada, within 48 hours, folds $1.3 billion to tighten up the border. All right. Mexican President Claudia, I know I'm not going to say her name wrong, Sheinbaum, right? She posted on her social media account on just a couple hours before that, on Monday. Mexico will immediately reinforce its northern border with 10,000 troops of the country's National Guard to address drug trafficking from Mexico and the U.S., and particularly fentanyl. All right. So Mexico, within 48 hours, folds. All right. Now, if you guys remember, President Trump was in charge the first time. He said Mexico was going to build a wall and he was going to get them to help out. And they did. They sent troops to the border just like he asked. It took terrorists then too. Okay, guys, President Trump is a businessman. Tariffs are good, first of all, but he uses the tariffs also as a negotiating tactic. All right. So for all you socialists, Marxists, communists that don't quite understand, do some homework. Keep your mouth shut. Watch the man. You'll actually learn something. All right. Now the tariffs now they're not gone. They're not gone. President Trump's not stupid. He's putting them on like a 30-day hiatus. He wants to make sure that the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and the Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum are just going to do what they say they're going to do. And they're just going to say something and then not follow through with it. Okay? So it's like, look, we're going to suspend this for 30 days. We'll reevaluate in 30 days. We'll see what you had. Right? So right there, tariffs are working. We discussed in the last episode the emergency tariffs and sanctions put on Colombia when they decided not to take the 160 illegal criminals back to their nation. Within 48 hours, they folded. So you got three countries right away. Boom, boom, boom. 48 hours, they're all done. They're all folded. Okay? I told you guys, President Trump is going to bring respect back to the United States. He's doing it. He's doing it quickly. Okay? Let's go on some other way. RFK Jr. having a hard time in his confirmation hearings. But you know what? He made it through the Senate Finance Committee, voted along party lines, 14-13. So what that means is 14 Republicans voted for him, 13 Democrats voted against him. There was a little bit leery there for a little while because you have Louisiana Republican Senator Bill Cassidy. He's a doctor himself, or was a doctor, and he was concerned about Kennedy's stance on vaccines. But you know, he did the right thing. He cast that deciding vote on RFK Jr.'s side. Okay, and then he's off to a floor vote. It's looking good for him. Republicans have the majority here, 53-47. So that technically means in order for him to not get confirmed, you have to have 4 Republicans jump sit without any Democrats coming over. Okay. So not 3, because if it's 3, it's 50-50, and then Vice President J.D. Vance gets to cast the deciding vote. Okay. So in order for him not to be confirmed, it's going to have to be 4 senators for the Republican side jumping ship. All right. I could see 1, maybe 2, but I don't see 4. Okay. So it looks like RFK Jr. is going to be go next HHS Secretary, which is fantastic because we need to get the FDA under control. All right. Listen to me before. They are in illegal business practices. All right. They approve vaccines, they approve shots, they approve medicine without little to no scientific study out there. And for God's sakes, if the damn thing works, you know they're not going to approve it. Because why would we want to cure anybody? There's no money in curing people. There's money in keeping people sick, but there's no money in curing people. So RFK Jr. is going to get in there, and I hope he does what he's able to do, straighten up the FDA. I'm interested to see what he does there. Okay. Also, the food that we eat, full of all kinds of crap. Everybody knows, you've seen the stuff on Facebook and Instagram and X and everywhere else where they got the ingredient label of a cereal box in the United States and the ingredient label is this long. You go over to Europe, the same exact box, the ingredient label is like this long. Okay? They just keep putting shit in your food over here. And then they wonder how you get cancer and everything else. But you know what? Hey, that helps the pharmaceutical company. All right? So we're actually going to be dismantling some of that pharmaceutical companies from 2 different fronts here with RFK Jr. here. So congratulations, huge win for not only RFK Jr. and President Trump, but for the health of all the Americans out there. All right, good for you. Good for you. Another win, Tulsi Gabbard. Today the committee votes for her, 9-8 in favor of moving to the Senate floor. Okay, just like RFK Jr. Straight party lines. Every Republican on the committee supported Gabbard. Every Democrat on the committee voted against him. All right. She did get some late support from Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins and Senator Todd Young from Indiana. Okay. Both Republicans, they were kind of on the fence. They decided to go ahead and back Tulsi Gabbard. So here's where I stand, guys. I know Tulsi Gabbard was a Democrat and Independent National Republican. Here's where I'm looking at it. For all you farts out there, fake ass Republican traitors, you're not rhinos. You're not. You're farts. You're that stinky shit that comes out of my ass. That's what you are. You're a fake ass Republican traitor. Okay? For all you farts out there, it's real easy. Look at it like this. If the Socialist, Communist, Marxist Party don't like it, probably vote the other way. So if they don't like Tulsi Gabbard, probably vote for her. Because this Democrat, this Socialist, Marxist, Communist Party is not moving towards the center, guys. It's not. The people they elected as the DNC chair and vice chairs are just as left, if not even more left. The party's not going to move towards the center. It's going to move to the left. So if you think they were retarded this last cycle, just wait. Just wait. It's going to be worse, guys. So for all you fucks, all you fake-ass Republican traders out there, listen, it's not hard. It's not hard. Listen. If your colleague with a D is voting for something, you should probably vote against it. Just common sense. Okay? Make your job real damn easy for you. All right? So, just like RFK, when she gets to the Senate floor, 53-47 majority, I expect us to be in as well. Next up in the winning. Voter ID coming to your state real soon. No, there's not a law on the thing that's saying it, okay? Not saying that. But they've been doing a lot of polls lately. Latest Rasmussen poll from the end of January, just released on Monday. 77% of Americans are in favor of requiring voter ID. 60% believe the practice is non-discriminatory. It's not racist, it's not sexist, it's not ageist, it's not any ist. It's non-discriminatory. If you're over the age of 18, you probably have an ID because you're probably out there vaping or smoking or drinking, whatever the hell you're doing, right? You got an ID for something. Can't even buy one of those little 5-hour energies without an ID anymore, guys. So don't tell me you can't get an ID. Don't tell me you don't have an ID. All right? You got an ID. Okay? 60% of the people believe it's not discriminatory. Now, of all these polls that they've done with Rasmussen, 17% of voters disagree. That is a very, very small number, guys. In fact, the number's getting bigger because back in 2021, it was only 74% of Americans in favor of voter IDs, going up 3%. Okay, so that number's getting farther apart. So you're going to see probably a huge push over these next couple of years in your state. If the state doesn't already require voter ID, you're probably going to see a huge push for a state bill that does require voter ID. Okay. Now it's not just a white thing, guys. I know it's racist, sexist, it's whatever ist you want to call it. Okay, but here's a fact: it's not. It's not. How do I know? The numbers. You know I'm a number guy. I love numbers, guys. Right? 88% of black voters are in favor of voter IDs. 77% of Hispanics. And 81% of all other non-white voters out there are all in favor of voter IDs. Okay? And just like total voters, most say it's non-discriminatory as well. 58% of black voters say it's non-discriminatory, it's not racist, nothing like that. I got an ID, so should you. 62% of Hispanics say it's not an issue, it's non-discriminatory. And 57% of other non-white voters. Okay? So, just another win for the Trump team, just another win for conservatives, just another win for common sense. Right, guys, I told you, the wins are just piling up. You know, it's hard. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to go undefeated this year, but President Trump's batting 1,000 right now, if you ask me. Okay? 99.9, okay? I know everybody's bitching about the eggs. Oh, you lower the price of eggs. You know, he's in for 2 weeks, so the price of eggs ain't lowered. When you kill 1 million plus chickens out there, you got an egg shortage, it's kind of hard for him to fix that right away. But give it about 3 to 6 months. We're in February right now. Let's look at it in July. And then we'll reevaluate. Because by then we should have a whole new crop of chickens that'll be laying some eggs, and we'll see where we're at. We'll give an honest opinion then. Okay? Give it about 3 to 6 months. See where we're at. Okay? Like I said at the top, you're either right now, you're usually one of the two parties. You're either R or a D. Okay? Again, you don't need Democrat. D in this case needs dumbass. Okay? We all know, we've seen the protests, we've seen lining up, they're against the ICE coming in and deporting all these illegal criminals because holy crap, we want more murderers, we want more sexual assaulters, we want more kidnappers, we want more people to steal our cars, rob our houses, you know, beat up our families. You know, we need more of that. That's what we need here in America. Okay, that's exactly what we need here in America. It's just more illegals, more crime. Okay, so you got all these protests all across the United States, not all, but in some cities in the United States say, "Oh, leave them alone, leave them alone, leave them alone." First of all, if I was ICE, I'd have multiple people there just arrest me and be like, "Good, thank you for making my job easier. I don't even have to hunt your ass down now. Thank you very much. Get in the paddy wagon, let's go." All right, but New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy takes it to a whole new level. He brings that dumbass to stupidity. Now, we talked before about California stupidity. I think we're going to have to make another section that's called New Jersey stupidity. Okay? So, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy revealed in an interview on Saturday to Blue Waves New Jersey, which is a progressive grassroots organization, okay, called Blue Wave New Jersey. Right? Just tell you all you need to know about this stupid ass organization. Okay? If you want to look me up, Blue Wave, I'll gladly come on your show. We'll have a conversation. You'll all be Mike Zuckerberg. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. You can find me on Rumble. You can find me on TikTok. All right? Just get a hold of me. I'll gladly do an interview with you stupid asses. But he goes on Blue Wave New Jersey. He says he is housing an immigrant with questionable legal status at his home and basically dared President Trump's administration to come in and get her. Okay? Now, I'm not making this up. This is his words verbatim from this interview. Okay? His wife apparently, her name's Tammy. Okay? Tammy and I were talking about. I don't want to get in too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. We said, you know what? Let's let her live in our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in and trying to get her. The Germans in the 20s and 30s got tired. They got sick of fighting. Now look at the price we paid. We cannot roll over, he exclaimed. We cannot stop fighting. We need intensity. All right, so let's take a look at that first piece there. It said that I'm not going to go into too much detail as to like why she's not a legal immigrant. Okay, you want to go into that? Basically, what he's saying is, in the scheme of things, she's not one of the illegal immigrants that they're focusing on right now. She's not a murderer, a kidnapper. She's not stealing. She's not breaking people's houses. She's not whatever, right? So she's probably just snuck over here, didn't do it the right way. Probably trying to do things, probably trying to make a good living for herself, right? Okay, so she's going to be low priority. So she's not the type of immigrant they're looking for right now. The borders are top moment. President Trump, he said, they're looking for people that we need to get out right now to make America safe again. Okay, so that's what he's saying there. But there is someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get into. So she's not one of the people that's a high priority. But eventually, somewhere down the line, they probably will take a look at her. And if she's here illegally, they will bring her back home. Okay, so that's what he's saying there. So what does he do? He's like, well, she's living above a garage. Come and get her. Now again, D is for dumbass. This is gonna get out. No, it's gonna get out, man. I never heard of Blue Wave, New Jersey, right? Never heard of it. Sure it's got its following, but it got out nationally now. Okay, it actually got to the point where it was told to the borders our time home. He responded, and go for him. See, this is a man, right? So I think the governor is pretty foolish, and I'm quoting here. I think the governor is pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it. Won't let it go. We'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring and concealing an illegal alien, that's a violation of Title 8 of the U.S. Constitution 1324. I will seek prosecution, or the Secretary will seek prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that. So, Mr. Murphy, Governor of New Jersey, your stupidity is showing. See, Tom Homan ain't the guy that you need to be poking that bear, okay? Right? Like Iran and Everybody else trying to poke America. You could do that when maybe 8 p.m. Joe was in charge. But 8 p.m. Joe in charge. President Trump's in charge. Tom Homan's in charge. These are guys you do not want to poke there, Mr. Murphy. Or is it Ms. Murphy or whatever the hell you go by, right? You're poking a bear you don't want to poke. I want to see where this goes. Now, it sounds to me that Tom Homan now is moving this lady who was not on the radar probably for years, right? Because they got to get rid of all the really, really bad people first. So she's probably safe for another couple of years, and maybe she could have got shit done the right way. Actually became a U.S. citizen or filed paperwork or done something. But your big ass mouth there, Governor Murphy. She's now on Tom Homan's radar. So this woman that wouldn't have been noticed for years is now probably being moved up, way up the ladder because you don't know how to keep your damn mouth shut. That's New Jersey stupidity right there. Right now, I hope he moves up. Not for this lady's sake, right? She's an illegal immigrant. She needs to come over. She needs to go back home. I get it. He needs to move this lady's status up just to show these dumbasses, socialist, Marxist, communist dumbasses. You don't poke the bear. You don't. All right? So, we have California stupidity, we have New Jersey stupidity. But either way, they both belong to the socialist, communist, Marxist party. All right? That's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm not going to be on here as often. My schedule's changing, all kinds of stuff is going on, but I will be on here as often as I can. If you enjoy the show, I know it's not high budget, but again, I'm here to socially educate you guys, so you guys can become social educators and continue to spread the word, continue to spread the victory, and keep doing what you're doing, guys. When you're on Rumble, when you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Help us out. We're trying to grow our army of social educators. And just like on the PNXF, there's no woke generals here. Okay? So until next time, appreciate everything you do. Keep doing what you're doing.